We have a rich history of Natchitoches. We're the oldest settlement of the Louisiana Purchase. Actually, people don't believe it. We're 4 years older than New Orleans, and everybody says, no, you're not, but we are. And we have a lot of history here, the old antebellum homes, and people love to come visit Natchitoches anyway. But this is where we're saying this is where history meets progress, to have a facility like this out here that everybody's enjoying. And like I say, it doesn't matter how young you are, how old you are, people are enjoying it out here all the time. And that's one of the things we love about it. We brought in, I think, 6 different people with RFPs to bid on this project, and Fenstermaker was the one that we chose. And when I first sat down with a guy named Dax Dewitt with Fenstermaker, he said, Mayor, what do you want? I said, I want a wow factor. I said, it's pretty easy. I want a wow factor, and I think they gave it to us.
We have a facility that is unique to most other facilities in Louisiana that we've experienced, in that we have 100 acres of plush rolling hills in beautiful Natchitoches, Louisiana, and very historic setting. And so we wanted to bring those elements in as part of the master plan phase of this project.
You know, to achieve that wow factor, and as we walked the property, we knew that the wow existed in the land.
Right.
We had 100 heavily wooded acres. And much the way a sculptor looks at a piece of stone, I think we looked at that land and we knew that we could carve out something magical.
When they laid it out to us, we went, wow, we're even wowed by this. And then as it progressed through and everything started happening, you could just see through the whole process, it just developed into something really special for our community. We had our first tournament. We had 43 teams out here. All the motels were filled up in our community. Actually, 2 of the businesses that have restaurants out on the interstate were right here by I-49, ran out of food on that particular Saturday night. They said this never happened before. So that was the economic impact we thought it was going to have for our community, and it did. It was tremendous for us. With this particular 5-plex here, we can handle 40 to 50 teams in our community. We have backup fields all over Natchitoches. We have another 8 to 10 fields in town if we needed them, but that serves what we need. But probably the biggest thing that we were extremely pleased with, we had tournaments, we had teams from all over the state here, and I had the comments when I was out here visiting that they said, Mayor, we've seen some bigger complexes, but we think this is about as nice as we've seen anywhere in the South. So that's what we wanted to hear. We had 100 acres of timberland out here. The topography was really neat, we thought, and I thought the design team did a great job of leading that to enhance it, to put something special out here. Like right now, you can see all the green on the trees that have come back, the setting in the background with all the trees out here. We've tried to make it look as natural as possible. And one of the things we did is in our batting cages, we built it such that we can hold a lot of camps out here. I've visited with not only our locals, but our local baseball coaches for Northwestern State University. They want to get out here. We've got it where we can teach hitting camps, fielding camps, pitching camps out here. We think this is going to build and help our high school sports teams here. I think it becomes a feeder program. We want to create the best atmosphere we can to teach kids fundamentals so they can get as good as they want in whatever sport they want to get in.
Early in the planning process, we did remote sensing. We combined the technology from land architecture and Fenstermaker, the survey prowess of Fenstermaker, and developed topo maps to just get a general understanding of how to interpret the site and how to develop it. So we saw some interesting features that needed to be explored. So we got out, boots on the ground, combined technology with just real world, common sense land planning. We were walking through the woods, approaching what we knew was a low area. From the edge of the draw, we looked across the property and we saw a large depressed area that resembled a triangle. And it was a natural fit for a baseball field to fit within the existing topography. We also saw an opportunity to create amphitheater-style seating on the third and first base lines. There was about a 16-foot grade change that we incorporated into Championship Field. The mayor said he wanted a wow factor, a term that we like to use as a sense of place.
Correct.
We want it to feel different. We want you to know that you're in Natchitoches. We express that by placing Championship Field in one of the more remarkable pieces of the topography on the site, and then combine the historic character in terms of architecture, the expression of materials, to really make Championship Field for Natchitoches stand out.
Absolutely. I think our experience in knowing what things to look for was invaluable to the city because they wanted us to be their consultant. They wanted us to take this 100 acres of property that they had purchased and do something with it. And I think we did.
I had a sports store for 36 years here in Natchitoches, and I've just seen what sports can be. And it's team building, and I've always had one of my favorite things. I had a t-shirt that said with my name and my store on it, but I said, sports builds character. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. People are coming out here bringing their kids, they get on their bikes and get out here and enjoy it. And it's really pleasant out here.